Guys, today is a bit of a special day, all right? Because
A bit, no? Only a bit, Grisha?
yeah, not a bit. It's a pretty special day today because today we're reviewing a racket that was sent to us by one of the glads. Jason Purpura, thank you very much. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your name right. And yeah, we're gonna do the review.
Yeah, man. Thank you one more time. And Grish, we gotta use this opportunity to do like a very cool, elegant unboxing
All right.
because that gets a lot of views on
Yeah,
YouTube.
you're right.
normally.
Okay.
So let's get
All right.
elegant and let's do
Yeah,
it.
let's
Now.
do that. Let's do that.
Areg, with elegance, remember. So it's beautiful. Let's go.
Yo, man, unboxing. Let's go.
Yes.
Man, I can't wait, dude. Yeah, I can still kind of hear Areg screaming, but nevertheless, what's up guys, welcome back to Gladiators Tennis. And thanks to the Glads family, today we're finally reviewing our first Sprints racket. This is the Phantom 93P 18x20. Check out the specs.
10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no chain. Feel like Ice Cube, cause a dead good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, we're coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that.
All right, my man.
What's up, man?
You're like in the skies like a god, no? Because you are. All right, calm down, that go. Okay. So what do you have? The perfect racket, which is your racket for you?
Yes, and then we have the prints that we're reviewing. And it's an 18x20.
Yeah.
It's a very thin beam.
Yeah.
And the 93 in the name stands for the head size, which is 93 inches.
Yeah.
I've never played with the Prince before, and I've never played with a racket with that head size before. So it's gonna be a wonderful new experience.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you, Areg, are gonna enjoy this racket to the moon.
For the baseline, those top spin shots with 93 inches, yeah.
Whoa. I hope the intro joke wasn't too long, but we just had to say thank you for the racket. Okay, a wonderful new experience, it definitely was. I might sound a bit subjective if I say that this is the best racket I've ever served with, but this is the best racket I've ever served with. At least in the last few months, for sure. Just check out what my literal first shot with this frame was. So yeah, you know what I mean. If we're talking about the serve already, might as well keep talking about it. First flat serves were absolutely out of this world. The small 93-inch head, the thin beam, and the 18x20 string pattern did exactly what they were meant to do. Create an out-of-this-world potential for a missile-like first flat. And I just used that potential. Slice serves work very well too. Opening the court to go to the net on the deuce side and surprising my opponent with a T serve at the advantage side both felt marvelous. I was expecting good first serves though. What I wasn't expecting is to be able to put a single second serve in. What actually ended up happening is that my second serves were bouncing pretty much as high as with my Gravity Pro. I do have to say that the string on this racket really helped with that. It was so thin, I was scared that it would break before the two of us get a proper chance to try the racket. As we started with the serve, let's keep breaking the pattern of the review and talk about the volleys, which can be a crazy effective weapon if you don't suck at hitting the ball with the center of the racket, because the sweet spot is just tiny. Though if you're a big serve and volleyer, then this is a racket you should really take a look at. Backhand was the shot I was kind of looking forward to because of the racket's crazy stability and heavy weight. Though I really wasn't too impressed. Like, it was good and stable, but no magic whatsoever. No incredible confidence on the down the line shots and no crazy depth on the cross courts. Forehands were impressive though, because here I was expecting to experience certain difficulties as my forehand is a bit more spinny than my backhand. But guess what? Flat shots, obviously incredible. Approaches usually didn't require a finishing volley because the ball was exceeding the speed of sound. But the defensive long spinny forehands and short angle approaches were happening too. And I wasn't feeling any difficulties whatsoever. Not a Babolat Pure Arrow in terms of spin, obviously, it's not a racket for you if you're a spinny player, but for a 93 18x20, really not bad. Returns, yes, not the most maneuverable racket, even though for its weight it is, but if you put the racket at the right spot on the right time, you have a pretty high chance that the ball is not going to come back, and not because it hit the fence of the court next to yours. Oh, I feel like I should mention design. Very elegant, isn't it? I kinda like it. From my review, you can kind of guess that the player who this racket would fit wouldn't be a clay court Rafa-like player who serves a kick on both first and second serves, who likes to play in the defense with a lot of topspin and only goes to the net to shake the hand. I guess you can kind of guess. Well, if you're complete opposite of what I just said, what are you doing still watching this video? Oh, no, wait. Wait for Areg's review. Areg, you have something to say to the clads?
Subscribe. This is from a subscriber, but it's not obligatory to send us rackets. just by subscribing, that's already like a lot for us. So.
And also hit the bell.
Yeah.
And Areg, what else? You never forget this, but
follow us on Instagram. You see
Why?
how fluently I say it, because
Absolutely.
I always say it.
Yeah.
You always forget.
Yeah, I always.
Alright, guys, just follow us on Instagram. See our vaccines, whatever it's called.
We update it on a weekly basis, post new stuff there. You know, just why not follow it?
And this.
Oh, not yet.
No, and this is not a bad experience. So if you want to keep on sending us rackets, we're not against that also. Thanks, my man.
Areg, look, this racket is, its head size is pretty much your head size, like the size of your head.
Yeah, that's true. Sad, but true. And the only prints that I ever tried was the 03 Tour. No, it was called, I think.
The one with the holes?
With the holes like this, which and it had a very low tension, so you remember the whole like string bed was moving all the time whenever you were just touching the ball.
Oh yeah, I actually played that with that one as well. Yeah, I forgot.
So I had a very nice experience with Princess before. So hopefully this one changes that a little
and it's
bit.
literally the opposite of.
And it's beautiful. So we're gonna buy it like 5,000 anyways, if we like it or not. So that's cool.
Well, obviously we're immensely grateful for this gift racket. We do our best to create an useful and enjoyable tennis YouTube community. So to also receive this kind of kind actions from our viewers makes us feel like we're living a delightful dream. 98% of this video is just me saying thank you. So maybe it's time to stop and talk about the racket. Well, this is more of a cruise ship anchor than a racket because it's heavy as fuck. But anyway, I played great with it. 93 inches head size and a hair-like thin beam is a demanding combination. But still, it made me really just enjoy playing tennis. Apparently, when I take a racket that has exactly the opposite characteristics as my head speed MP, I play incredibly good. That's how predictable I am as a tennis player. For the forehands, it was outrageously stable, and the weight is beautifully distributed, so it wasn't as much of a struggle to move the wrist for some spin. But don't get me wrong, it's by far not a spinning machine. For the backhands, you should find the sweet spot, otherwise your ball will find the fence. The slice didn't impress me as much. It didn't give me enough confidence to create some points with my slice. And it's hard to believe, but I went to the net only few times. Not only because I'm little from the baseline, you know, but also because the approach shots were doing more than enough damage. So the few times that I went to the net, I felt that once again the sweet spot was limited. But it was stable enough to put the ball back on my opponent's side. And for the serve, I have no words. Only nice footage so you can see what an absolute animal this frame is for people with big serves. So yeah, thanks for watching, and in case the previous 300 times weren't enough, once again, thank you very much for sending us this racket. Let's see the grades.